Okay, so today we're getting back to Morrissey Friday after last Friday's Johnny Marr review. So yeah, here we are. So this is The Teachers Are Afraid of the Pupils, and this is an 11-minute song. So you want some Morrissey? Here's some Morrissey. The title has me intrigued. I don't know who the person is on the cover of the single here, but we'll find out. So let's go on, or maybe not the cover of the single, but just the album. But anyway, let's get into this, see what's going on. And yeah, 11.5 minutes. Let's see. Almost like a spy movie.
There's too many people planning your downfall.
A little eerie.
When your spirit's on trial, these nights can be frightening. Sleep transports sadness to some other midbrain, and somebody here will not be here next year. So you stand by the board, full of fear and intention. And if you think that they're listening, well, you've got to be joking. Or you understand change and you think it's essential. But when your profession is humiliation, say the wrong word to our children, we'll have you, oh yes, we'll have you. Lay a hand on our children, and it's never too late to have you. Mucus on your collar and nail up through the staff chair, a blade in your soap pan. You cry into your pillow. To be finished would be a relief. 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 would be a relief.
Unlike any more song I've heard.
Sunshines outside bright. Little birds upon the trees are singing for daytime.
Okay. So, The Teachers Are Afraid of the Pupils by Morrissey. My goodness. So yeah, 11 minutes, 20 seconds. I enjoyed that track thoroughly, I have to say. So, like I said at the start, it was very eerie when he came into it. When Moz, I guess, started singing, and just, I mean, the whole repetition of the same kind of line there, of the like, I don't really know what it was, but it kind of sounded like just the whole like do do, and then it go back down. That was throughout the whole song. That just made it, I guess, what the song was. I guess, I mean, it was just made it even more eerie, I guess I could say. Very dark, and like I said during the song, unlike any other Morrissey song I've heard. But again, I have to say I have heard, I guess, dark Morrissey and Smith's songs before, but I mean, this was 11 minutes, and I do think of the Headmaster's Ritual. I guess I could say even, I guess, Mita's Murder. I mean, the album alone does have some, I guess, darker tones to it, and I know that's, Smith's, and this is just Morrissey, but I do get some feeling of the same kind of things from that. But even the track Mita's Murder, I mean, obviously they're talking about a tough subject there and all that stuff. So, and with the whole, the animal noises and such, I mean, that's hard to take in. But this one as well, I mean, it's just, and Morrissey just sounds like he's about to blow up. I mean, he sounds like he's about to just like start yelling or something. I don't know. I felt like at some part he was going to like start, like just screaming at me or something for some reason. But yeah, I really do feel like the Headmaster's Ritual, this is kind of a, maybe something to do with that song as well, because, it has to do with teachers and pupils again. And yeah, I mean, my God. And I have to say, I looked up on the personnel here of the song, and Spencer Coburn, I want to say is how you say his last name. I really liked when he came in as well on the drums. And again, I just love a drummer. I love the drummer of pretty much any band, whatever. I'm always interested in how the drummer sounds. But yeah, here he sounded very good, and he really added to the music, and I love the rhythm, and my God, this whole song was just, I mean, 11 minutes. It kept my attention for 11 and a half minutes, basically. And I mean, just some, I guess, what's the word? I mean, I don't want to say eerie again, but just some aggressive, maybe, I don't know, I was going to say passive aggressive, but maybe just some aggressive lines in there by Morrissey, and the music was just so dark and just so uneasy. It was an uneasy feeling, I guess I could say. Anyway, just to get into the about of the song, this is from Genius.com, but just to see what's going on here. It says, this 11-minute prog Moz epic seems to be a reversal of tracks by the Smiths, such as the Headmaster's Ritual and Barbarism, I think, begins at home, which I remember listening to those songs. And again, those songs are big songs for the Smiths, and they really do say something as well, and that's what I was saying. I get a big feeling from this song as well, like I did in those reactions. So it says, where the privileged teachers seem to be the victims as opposed to the children, perhaps signifying a greater shift in the social and political views of Morrissey himself. And I did see this came out in 1995, and I wanted to say, as it says about, kind of a prog epic, it really reminded me, I know these aren't prog bands, but it reminded me, especially 1995, kind of like, there's a little bit of an industrial sound, I thought it was very kind of almost heavy metal as well. I was thinking of like, Typo Negative. I don't know if that makes sense. Obviously Morrissey does not have the voice of Peter Steele, but I mean, they both have kind of dark voices, but I mean, Peter Steele was something else. But also like Marilyn Manson, I have to say, just some, because I know Marilyn Manson, he apparently there's allegations against him and everything right now, but yeah, I mean, I loved his music growing up, and there was a feel of that in there as well. Just maybe because his music's dark, and this felt dark to me as well. But I felt like there was little snippets in there of like, yeah, just like some industrial rock, especially since this came out in '95, like I said, and there were, Typo Negative and Manson were out at that time, along with many other bands like them. And yeah, I mean, this was just just a turnaround here. I didn't think this was going to sound like the way it did, I guess I could say. So yeah, I guess I could just talk about the music here. The lyrics, anyway. I mean, this video is going to be a long one just because the music was already 11 minutes. But anyway, so we go on. There's too many people planning your downfall. And I like the first line, there's too many people. And I already agreed with him there. But it says, I mean, for an annotation, there's lots of annotations here, but it says Morrissey frames the constant harassment of school children in a classroom as if they are plotting the downfall of the teacher, much in the same way they would plan the downfall of an arch nemesis. So again, this is all just, I mean, from people. I don't know if it's all real or not, but it just, you know, it gets a feel for the song anyway. When your spirit's on trial, these nights can be frightening. So again, when he says frightening, I thought the song sounds frightening in itself already. So it goes on, the downfall, the students plan, this downfall, the students plan, tortures the soul of the teacher to the point of confinement, such as a metaphorical trial, as if receiving punishment, when in reality, the students should be the one receiving punishment. So it goes on, it could be feeling haunting. Again, these words, haunting, frightening, eerie, just, I mean, this is what the whole song was about, and the lyricism in it really puts that to, you know, the same kind of category, and it being very dark. Anyway, it says, sleep transports sadness to some other midbrain, and somebody here will not be here next year. And those lines, I was like, good lord, what's he talking about now? Somebody here won't be here next year. This could either refer to the moving on of students as they move on to college or another year, or part-time employment, or it could also refer to a teacher too broken down and humiliated by the student body to carry on another year. And actually, that kind of, you know, because this is a personal thing, I guess, but I do know of a teacher when I was in, what was it, middle school, I guess. He kind of disappeared, I guess you could say. We weren't the best class, and honestly, I think we were a part of that. And I don't know, it's just, so I can feel that. I really do feel that, because I know my class's reputation in middle school was not very good, and I know that's kind of a personal story, but just remembering back, I was just like, what happened to him? Anyway, he was gone forever. Anyway, so we go on with the next annotations here. It says, so you stand by the board full of fear and intention, and if you think that they're listening, well, you've got to be joking. And again, just the lyricism here is so good. I love Morrissey here. He was really feeling it for this song to be writing these lyrics. So the teacher here is trying and failing to engage his students in the subject of the lesson, although these students are simply uncontrollable and would rather mess around, not taking this feeble and fearful little teacher seriously. Morrissey appears to inject his own opinion on the subject by making a funny and sarcastic remark, which again, I mean, you know, Morrissey, funny and sarcastic, I mean, that's kind of what he is, and that's kind of his writing for much of his career. So it goes on, oh, you understand change and you think it's essential, but when your profession, it's humiliation. My goodness. And then your profession is humiliation. So it says this change could again refer to how far the wrong way schools have gone, to the point where the teachers are afraid of the students and unwilling to punish students, leading others to mock them. And again, as somebody, you know, who grew up in the, you know, school system as I did throughout, what was it, you know, basically 2004 to whatever, 2016 when I graduated high school, I'm glad we don't hit students anymore. Well, I'm glad teachers don't. And I mean, you know, because I wouldn't really want to be hit with Ravenscroft or whatever. And yeah, because I've heard stories from my dad and everything. I mean, he was not the best student either. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't see how. I know in England it's different. I mean, the schooling system in England is different even now. But yeah, it's just, I'm glad we don't do that anymore. Because I mean, I don't know. It's just kind of weird to me. And yeah, I mean, if a teacher tried to, you know, put a hand on me, whatever, that wouldn't, I don't think that would go over too well with me, and, you know, anyway, so yeah, I'm glad that that doesn't happen. And, I mean, there's still teachers out there who are very, you know, could be very, you know, mean and everything, but again, the whole, you know, hitting students with a object or whatever is not very, you know, is kind of frowned upon nowadays, which I kind of like. So yeah, so then again with the second verse, say the wrong word to our children, we'll have you, oh yes, we'll have you, lay a hand on our children, and it's never too late to have you. So again, it's just like, I'm seeing this from the parents' perspective, you know, as the parents are saying, lay a hand on our children and we'll have you, and then to be finished would be a relief. And then at the end there's a little like recording of a, I don't know if it's a boy or a girl, but it says, I'm very glad that the spring has come. The sun shines outside bright. The little birds that sit on the trees are singing for delight. So I guess, you know, when spring comes, usually school ends. I mean, for me anyway, in Canada, school has always ended around June. you know, around there. So I guess it's summer by that time, but just turned summer. So I guess, you know, I'm kind of inferring that, you know, spring comes, school's kind of done. So again, yeah, I mean, there is other sources here. I am on song meanings. I mean, I know this, again, this video is very long, but I just like to know what's going on. So it says, this is one of their favorite Morrissey songs. They say it's powerful and sinister. Very good words there to talk about the song. It is a direct turnaround from the headmaster's ritual, which speaks of being bullied as a pupil. Now the tables have turned, society has changed, and the teachers struggle to control unruly youths across the nation. Now the teachers are persecuted by the nasty, spiteful class members. Gone are the days when a teacher can inflict physical pain on a pupil, and woe betide them if they overstep the mark, as the parents will have you. Oh yes. So yeah, like I said, I thought it was kind of from the parents' perspective. There, they will have you, and I mean that's I mean, it's very eerie again. It's kind of the whole, I guess when they said, you know, this in Genius.com that this is kind of a prog epic. I mean, prog, you think about Pink Floyd as a big, you know, prog band, and it kind of has the whole you know, teacher leave us kids alone kind of a feeling from, you know, hold on, From Another Brick in the Wall. I don't know why I couldn't think of the title of the song, good lord, but yeah, it has that kind of a feeling. And my god, I mean, I know I said earlier before the song I thought that this was a single, I think I said, but it was not a single, and I couldn't imagine, I mean, an 11-minute single. I mean, my goodness. So yeah, I mean, just a lot going on here, a lot to take in, and I thought it was all very good, and I liked it a lot, and I loved the sinister kind of feeling of it, and Morrissey's vocals were very dark and very kind of, again, powerful, and they were, you know, an uneasiness to the music as well, and yeah, this was just something else. So anyway, you wanted Morrissey, here's Morrissey, and here's a long video. Anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting, really appreciate all the support. And yeah, I did want to react to the song a bit ago, but I saw it was 11 minutes, and I was like, I don't really want to do an 11-minute song right now, but I thought this was the perfect time, and I was really sleeping on this track, because it was something else. It was very, very good. Anyway, I guess that's it. Thanks for watching again. Really appreciate all the support, and have yourself a good Friday, or whenever you're watching this, have yourself a good day. Anyway, I'll see you guys again soon.